everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have this month's Feel Unique Pick and Mix samples unboxing. If you are new here, my name is Natalie. I post 2 to 3 videos a week all about makeup and beauty. If you like what you see here today, I hope you will consider subscribing before you leave. At the point I'm filming this, I am so close to 1,000 subscribers, so we'll definitely like to hit that sometime soon. Plus, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. But why don't we get started? So if you're not aware about this service, it is offered by the website Feel Unique and is called the Pick and Mix Samples. This is a service where you can choose 5 different samples every single month. It isn't a subscription service in any way, you can just choose products once a month. They did recently start a subscription box which did replace their beauty kit, and I did do an unboxing of that recently on my channel, which I will try and remember to link in the cards or in the description box below. But for this pick and mix sample service, what you do is pay £3.95, which will entitle you to get the 5 samples. But this is technically a free service because once you get confirmation of dispatch of your samples, you will be sent a gift voucher in reimbursement of the £3.95 that you paid for shipping. So technically you are getting your money back. A lot of these samples do tend to be just sachets and things like that. They did used to have a bigger array of samples available for this service, but then they did split it into what was the beauty kit, which is now the subscription box. So if you are looking for bigger samples or travel size minis and things, you would need to check out their new beauty box. But for me, I just like getting these little sachets each month to try some new products. I will have both this service and the beauty box linked in my description box below if you are interested in trying any of these products out. And just because I do always forget to kind of plug it, I do have a refer a friend link in the description box below for Feel Unique if you're wanting to purchase anything else from the website. And I think that does entitle you to 15% off, and then when you make a purchase I think I get a 15% off code as well. But just thought I'd mention that in case any of you are interested. How I do these videos is, first of all, I'll go over the samples that I tried from last month's picks. Then I'll go through and show you the samples that I've chosen this month. I know this is technically a free service, but I do always like to go through and work out the value of each of the samples. So I'll go through that information when I get to that point as well. But first, my hair is really annoying me, so I'm going to have to pin this front bit back. I'll be back in 1 second. That's a bit better. I didn't feel like the temperatures were excessively high today, but obviously sitting there in front of the light I'm now getting rather warm, so best get through this video as quick as I can. One of the first samples that I tried from last month's box was this scrunchie. This was from the brand Invisibobble. I can't remember the name of this type of scrunchie, but it is one of their usual Invisibobble bobbles inside, which are like the phone cord things on old plugged in phones, and then it does have like a scrunchy outer packaging as it were. I have been enjoying using this over the past month and it has been really good at holding my hair in place. I don't think there's many other scrunchies and bobbles and things that I've used this month. I have pretty exclusively been reaching for this one. I don't know if you can remember sort of how compact it was when I first opened it, but it has now slightly stretched out, so it is a little bit looser in the hair now. I did take it out about 2 days ago and haven't put it in since because I wanted to see if it would go back at all before filming this video, and it has slightly because it was definitely a lot more stretched than that. So it does go back into shape slightly, but it is still a bit stretched. I obviously haven't worn it since I did try and put it back into place, but overall I've been really impressed with this, and it's definitely my favourite thing I've tried from Invisibobble so far, because just their normal bobbles, which is just the thing that's inside, always get tangled in my hair, so it was nice having the layer of protection with the scrunchy aspect of it. Don't feel like I need to rush out and purchase another one immediately because I do have quite a few scrunchies, but should any of them get extra loose and I need to replace a scrunchie, it would probably be one of these that I would look into because it does have that extra layer of tightness with that sort of other bobble inside of it. So far so good. I have been pretty impressed, and I was really glad that I could get something like this in the pick and mix samples. Next, I just want to quickly go over this one from DHC because I haven't actually used this one. This was the Deep Cleansing Oil and Face Wash Powder Duo. I did put this one into the bathroom with the intention that I'd obviously use it at the sink and it would make me use it more than leaving it in here where I normally keep the rest of my samples. That plan backfired because I put it in there and then completely forgot about it, so I haven't actually used this product, so I can't give any review on this one. The next thing I tried was this shampoo and conditioner from Way. This was for thick hair. This is a product that I am really on the fence about. As I suspected, I didn't get a whole lot of use out of the shampoo, and this one sachet was only enough for one wash because I do have long thick hair and it was just 10ml of product. But that's fine. That kind of, with shampoos, I can usually gauge whether or not I like it. It did give a decent amount of lather, which I think this is probably less than I would go in if I was taking shampoo out of a bottle. So I was still pretty impressed with the amount of lather. I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything because there are a lot of shampoos out there that don't create a good lather. But for me, my hair just doesn't feel clean if I don't get a lot of lather out of the shampoo. That's just me. So I did quite like that about it. It did feel nice when applying it and things. I wasn't the biggest fan of the scent, but it did kind of grow on me. At first, I just didn't like it at all, and I ended up having to go in with a couple of different kind of spray and leave-in conditioners that would take away the scent. But because I actually got multiple uses out of the conditioner, I then ended up getting used to it. Perhaps having both the shampoo and conditioner made it a bit more intense. I also think that the sensitivity of my nose is decreasing slightly, thank God, because that has been hindering me slightly with things. So I think when I first used it, which was within a day or so of filming the video, and then I'm still kind of using a bit of the conditioner left now. Like I say, I got one use out of the shampoo. The conditioner, I think I've had 3 if not 4 uses out of it, and there's probably one more use left in here. I do only kind of condition my hair from here down, so I can always get a little bit more out of conditioner. I never understand people that say they go through conditioner faster than shampoo, because I use way more shampoo than conditioner. Overall, I did really like it. It did leave my hair feeling really nice and soft, and I feel like it did, when I straightened it, stay straighter for that little bit longer, and it did battle the frizz quite well. Because it is quite a pricey product and I'm not 100% sold on the scent, I don't know at this moment in time whether I would go out and repurchase it. If anything, I'd be leaning more towards just getting the conditioner, because I think with it only being kind of here in my hair and not my whole hair, I can cope with the scent, and I did like the qualities it had in taming my hair and things like that, and it did leave my hair feeling nice and soft but not weighed down. So yeah, I think it'd be the conditioner I purchased more than the shampoo. But because I've been having a bit of a sort out recently, I found that I do have a lot of conditioner to go through. I don't have many shampoos, but I have probably about 4 or 5 conditioners to go through, which is going to take me a long time. So at the moment, it's not going to be a purchase of the full size, but possibly in the future, I would think about the conditioner. The next product I tried was this sheet mask from Simply When. This is the Present Perfect Firm Up for Worn Out Skin. This was a product that I do believe I mentioned in that initial video, but it was very close to expiry at the point I unboxed this. I didn't think to check if this was still available when I went to choose my samples this month. I have been a big fan of sheet masks for the longest time, but because of pregnancy and sensitive smells and things like that, I haven't been reaching for them in a good while. I've just not really enjoyed the process. So it was quite a nice change applying a sheet mask all over again, and this was a pretty nice one. It had a really nice fresh scent to it, which wasn't too strong. Again, I did use this one quite early on after filming my last video, where my sense of smell was definitely more sensitive and it wasn't too strong at all, so I did appreciate that about it, and it was a really nice refreshing scent. The sheet mask itself was a really thin mask, and sometimes I do have issues with applying them because they tend to roll up on themselves, but this one wasn't too bad. And once it was actually on the skin, it was one of those ones that do adhere to your skin very well and feel almost skin-like, so you don't really notice that you've got it on. This is one that I did actually kind of crack on with things and not just lie there and enjoy wearing a mask, which I probably should have done, but I was able to do things and it didn't hinder me in any way. I did leave this on for longer than the allotted time because, well, I was just getting on with things and it was quite nice. Once I removed this was a really nice level of serum afterwards, and once I soaked it into the skin, I did notice that my skin did look really nice and refreshed and definitely a bit more kind of supple and firmer. So I did enjoy using this. I do think these were quite pricey to purchase the full size of, because I think it was like a pack of 5 or something like that. So I don't think they were cheap. I do have a backlog of sheet masks in my collection at the moment because I still haven't gone through my last few subscription boxes, and I think I did also recently get a gift set as well. Would definitely be some time before I considered purchasing one of these again, but it is one I would possibly think of in the future because it was really nice and I do like the idea that it is firming. Then the final product I tried was this moisturiser from Ahava. I think that's how you say it. This was the Dead Sea Osmoter Concentrate Supreme Hydration Cream, really long name. And I do believe this was quite a pricey product and is a pricey brand, and it was one of those moisturisers that you can tell kind of feels luxurious, but it was nice that it wasn't heavy, because I sometimes hate that about really expensive creams. They feel really heavy and thick on the skin and just not great to apply, whereas this one was really nice and lightweight. The consistency of the cream itself was almost kind of silky feeling. It did feel really nice when applying it. It soaked into the skin really nicely and plays well with any of the serums and things that I was pairing it with. This is one of those creams where I did really enjoy the application process of it. My skin did feel really nice and hydrated afterwards. My skin also felt really nice and kind of pillowy soft, so I did really enjoy that about it. With regards to scent of this product, it again has a really nice fresh scent to it, but it's not very strong at all, and once it's applied onto your face you can't really smell it for much longer. It's just the initial application process. So I did really enjoy using this and kind of made sure I got every last drop out of this sachet, but because it is quite a pricey product, I don't know if I'd necessarily rush out to repurchase it, but it's one that in the future I would perhaps consider treating myself to, because it was really nice. So that was all the samples that I tried from last month. Overall, a pretty successful month. I don't think there was anything there that I disliked. Obviously, I didn't try the products from DHC, and I did actually have high hopes for last month because there were quite a few different things available to choose from. Going on this month, there were only a couple of new products. I think perhaps they put all their efforts into this new beauty box that they only recently launched, that the pick and mix samples have kind of fell a bit by the wayside this month. Hopefully it's not the case that they are going to push you towards beauty box more, because obviously that's a paid for service. I hope they are still going to keep this sample service around because I do really enjoy it, but there wasn't an awful lot to pick from, especially new products and things I hadn't tried before. But I managed to pick my 5, one of which is very random indeed, which I think is the one I'll probably start with. As I said earlier, I do go through and work out the value of each of these samples. Because it is a free service, it's kind of irrelevant, but I'm always nosy as to how much value as such I can get out of this service. So for my first sample, and definitely the least exciting, most random sample I think I've ever ordered, is this foot cream. This is from the brand Gerwal. Probably said completely wrong. This is for tired feet and skin on which high demands are made. Prevents chafing and blisters caused by walking. Only available in good specialist shops, or feel unique. So this says indispensable for hikers, mountaineers, sporty individuals and joggers. Yeah, this might not be the cream for me. I mean, I used to jog, but since getting pregnant I've not been able to go out, so yeah, I really didn't look into this one very much. I just literally needed one more sachet, and I said to my husband, do you want some foot cream? And he agreed, so that's who this is actually going to be for. Hopefully he will be willing to give me a review before next month. It does say that it prevents aching feet. I don't know how a cream could prevent your feet from aching, but anyway. Prevents sores, blisters and chafing, forms a durable protective film, fortifies and protects the skin, helps to prevent skin itching and infections, keeps the feet dry and odourless and prevents calluses. Apply 1 mm thick layer of the cream before hiking. So yeah, I really didn't look into this one very well because we're not a hiking family, but I'll see if he gets a chance to try this one before next month. But yeah, just to say, I was stuck for a sample to choose, so I threw this one in. Value wise for this one, it's 75ml for £6.89, so I work out that this is worth 73p because this is 8ml of product. The next sample I chose was another shampoo and conditioner because I did really enjoy trying those ones from way last month. The shampoo and conditioner that I ordered was the No Frizz shampoo and conditioner. Unfortunately, they sent me the complete opposite of that and sent me the full shampoo and conditioner, which is to give your hair volume, which, if you might not have guessed, I really don't need. So I have sent them a message and said, you've sent me the wrong one. I'm really hoping that they do send me the proper one because I do genuinely want to try that. I would like to compare it to the one from Way just to see how it compares fighting the frizz and things like that. I am kind of always on the lookout for a new shampoo. It seems to be my new thing. I think it's to stop me possibly buying more makeup that I don't need. I feel like I can justify buying shampoo because it's kind of an essential. I don't know, that's how I tell myself it anyway. So for this one that I've actually received, it says it's a lightweight shampoo and conditioner that makes fine, flat hair, not fine or flat, look, feel and behave like full, thick hair. So I don't know what it's going to do for full thick hair, possibly make it even bigger. It says it's colour safe, silicone free, sulfate free, and it delivers body bounce and fullness. So yeah, nothing that I need in my hair at all there, because if anything, my hair is even thicker at the moment because of pregnancy. So they could not have sent me a more inappropriate shampoo and conditioner. I have sent them a message, but at the point I'm filming, they haven't come back to me yet, other than to say they're really busy, it's going to take them a couple of days. But I do hope they are able to send me the no frizz one out, because I do want to try it. So I did work out the value of my samples before they actually arrive. So I've based my value on the no frizz one. I presume it's going to be around the same cost. So I'm just going to give the kind of price for that one. So the full size of both products is £24 for 236ml. So I work out the 20ml of product is worth £2.3 or £1 something each. So yeah, this one's already a bit of a fail, because I'm not even going to bother trying it, because I know it's not going to be for me. I'll see if I can find someone to pass it on to. The next sample I picked is from the brand Eve Lom, which I don't believe I've tried anything from before. This is the Intensive Time Retreat Night Cream. It comes in this kind of posh little card with the sachet inside. Normally when they come in these cards, they do have a bit of information about the product, but this one doesn't say anything at all. It does just have the list of ingredients on the back, which mean nothing to me, but I don't really know what this one does. I'm going to guess, because of Time Retreat, that it's some kind of anti-aging thing. Probably why I've picked it up, because I'm all about anti-aging at the moment. Definitely feeling like the wrinkles are coming in thick and fast. I'm willing to try anything that will possibly stave them for a little bit longer. So I thought I would give this one a go, and like I say, I don't think I've tried anything from this brand before. I had heard quite a lot about this brand, but I'd never looked into its prices or anything like that, but turns out it is quite an expensive brand. So the full size of this is 50ml for £90. So I work out that this very small 2ml sachet is worth £3.60. I'm excited to give it a go. Obviously, with it only being 2ml, I'm probably not going to notice any long-term effects, but I do like treating myself to a couple of applications of some luxury night cream, so I'll see what this one's like. And then another pretty expensive product that I hadn't realised is this one from Rodial, I think that is, or Rodial. This is the Vitamin C Eye Souffle. I don't think I've had an eye cream in the pick and mix samples for a little while now. I did have a period of time where I think I was getting an eye cream every month, but because I've had a break for a month or two, I thought I'd get another one. Another brand that I don't believe I've tried anything from, but I've heard quite a lot of, just obviously not what their price points were. So this is only 1ml of product, but with an eye cream you don't need much, so this should hopefully be enough to get a good few uses out of it. And this one just says on the back that it's a rich eye cream with vitamin C for visibly brighter, more even looking under eye. I do tend to like more anti-aging under eye things than brightening, but I thought I would give it a go. So the full size of this is 15ml for £75. So I work out that this 1ml is worth £5. And then the final product I chose is from Roche Posay. This is the Lipicar Balm Triple Action Anti-Scratching, Anti-Dry Skin Flare-Ups, Immediate Soothing. I think this one is a body balm, which I hadn't really appreciated. I didn't look into this one too much when I did choose it. Like I say, I didn't really know it was a body product. Unfortunately, there is no English on the back. It is kind of Spanish, German, French and Italian on the back. So I don't actually know what this product does, and I'm definitely going to have to look into it. I can see that it does mention the word eczema, so it is probably going to be a product that is quite good for me, because I do occasionally suffer from eczema, although touch wood, not for a while now. Because it does say suitable for newborns, if my daughter does get a flare-up of eczema in the next month, I possibly will try it on her, because that would be a better way to gauge how it works, more so than on me just using it for the sake of it. But like I said earlier, it was kind of slim pickings this month. This and the foot cream were the last two products I picked, and I just kind of threw them in the basket because there wasn't much else. Full size of this is 200ml for £15. So I work out that this 7ml sample is worth 53p. So tossing up the total value of all 5 items, I get the value to be £11.89, which is obviously not bad considering that I technically didn't pay anything for the service. I'm not as excited to try these samples this month as I was last month. It's kind of a bit more of the same old this month, whereas last month was different with the scrunchie and the sheet mask and things like that. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to use the shampoo and conditioner. I'm going to have to see if my husband can kind of test the foot cream for me because he has worse feet than I do. And the one from the Roche Posay is going to be kind of dependent on any eczema flare-ups and things like that. So the two that I'm probably only going to be able to give the best reviews on is the one from Eve Lom and the one from Rodial, whatever the brand is. So yeah, slightly disappointed this month. Not really too exciting, but surely it can't be good every single month. Hopefully they do put some more effort into it next month though. But other than that, that is it for today's pick and mix unboxing. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.